Hello and welcome to Creating for Grace. Today we're going to make a treat holder that is using the Chalk Talk Framelit dies. We're going to use the biggest die. So this is what comes in the set here, and we're going to need 2 of these. So I've pre-done quite a bit of this stuff to make it a little bit easier. Here is one of the ones that we're using. You'll need 2 of those. Then I just did a little decorating and a little sponging around the edge just so that it would be done, but you can do any kind of design you want, and you'll see that kind of when we get towards the end. For the base of the treat, you need a 4x4 piece of paper, and you're going to score it all the way around at 1 inch. And then you're going to cut in at the score lines, 2 on this side and 2 on this side. And I've already put one side together for you. The magic of video. I'm going to put the second side together, and I've also attached one of my tags already. So we've got the base of our treat box here. We've got one of our tags added. Now when you cut the tags, you're going to notice that they're going to be a little wider than that 2 inches that you needed for the box. And we have decorative paper that's going to come up a little higher. So what I did is I kind of put it at the bottom, and I scored it at 1 1/4 from the bottom of the tag, and then I started here so that it would leave me 2 inches on either side, and I just cut and kind of gradually came up outside, and I did that on both sides. And then that part will be covered with designer series paper, so you won't see that. We're going to attach that to the outside of the box here, and that's going to form the base of what our treat holder is going to be. I have some designer series paper here, and I did it at 1 1/4 inch, and then you would need 8 inches all the way around. Each of these sides is 2 inches, so just pick a starting point. And to make it a little easier, I actually pre-scored mine at 2-inch intervals, and just like that. So we've got a decorative base for our box, and then to add a little more, I used some of our ruffle trim ribbon, and I've done the sticky strip already around the ribbon. So that gives us our decorative outside edge there. And then on the inside, I used this stamp set. For part of the decoration, I wanted some flowers, and so I picked the summer silhouettes. The little flower kind of reminded me of some of the flowers that were in here, and I did that in the pistachio pudding paper. And then for the grunge look, I used the Gorgeous Grunge, and I did that in chocolate chip and just did a little bit of sponging of the chocolate chip on the outside. And then for my sentiment here, I love, love, love a fitting occasion, and one of the ones it says made by me for you. And there's also congratulations, there's something for baby, it's your birthday, there's a thanks so much, and then you have all of these cute little things to put inside. So normally I would have used one of those, but I really wanted the flowers, so that's why I went with the summer silhouettes. But anyway, so I did this in chocolate chip, and I have that pre-done with the summer silhouette flower in the middle and a little bit of pearl, and I have it popped up, and then I trimmed it out with the 1-inch circle punch right here, and then I also used the 1 1/4 inch scallop circle right here. And I already put some dimensionals on here, and I'm just going to center that right on the scallop circle, just like that. Then I'm going to add a little bit of the sticky strip to the back. Anytime I do a 3D project, I really like to use any kind of sticky strip. It's a much stronger adhesive. And then we're going to put that just right there, center that. And then we're going to close this up with a decorative clothespin. And I've already done one side. Mine happens to be 3/8 of an inch by 3 1/4, so I cut it a little bit longer than that. And so I have the other side ready to go. And I just start at the end, and I've already sticky stripped the back. And then just to make sure that everything would line up okay, I left a little bit of extra so I could trim that off and have a really neat finished edge. Then we're going to add a bow, and the three-dimensional bow is really easy. This is going to be the base of the bow, and mine is 3 inches by 1/2 of an inch, and then all I do to get my little tails is I take the 1-inch square punch and I line that up right inside, and I trim that off, and it gives me some nice tails there. And then this part I did 4 3/4 by 1/2 inch, and I put a little bit of sticky strip already on the inside. So all I'm going to do is just wrap that over and then divide that, eyeball it into what would look like exactly in half. I'm going to take another little tiny piece of sticky strip, and I'm going to add that right to the center. But first I'm going to take from the Bitty Punch Pack, I did a couple of flowers, one in chocolate chip, one in the pistachio pudding, and I added a little pearl in the center. And then from that same pack is the tiny circle punch. And I want to have a little indentation right here. So I'm going to punch that out right there. I'm going to flip it around, and I'm going to punch it again right there to give that indentation. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the bow base. And then we're going to put that in right there and punch that out. We're going to add that little piece of sticky strip right here. I'm going to add the top bow to the base bow right here. I'm going to fluff that up a little bit, just like that. And then I pre-cut at 1/4 inch a piece of the decorative paper that matches. And I already put the sticky strip on the back of that. And so start on the back here so it'll go all the way around. So what you want that to do is to look like a nice little finished bow right there. And I'm going to cut that little extra piece off. So there is that. And then just like everything else, we're going to use another tiny piece of sticky strip right on the back of that. And so there's your finished bow. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to attach this right here, and then we want the bow to kind of line up with your finished item right here. And so we're going to attach that right there, and we're going to take our little flower and a glue dot. We're going to add that right to the center there. And so that's it. You've got your decorative box all finished up. It's got the trim. It's from the Chalk Talk largest die. You have a box base, these on each side. You've decorated a nice clothespin, and now it's ready for some treats, and it would be perfect for a baby shower, a birthday party. You could do Christmas, just really any occasion. So fun, and super simple. And I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful day.